The origins of academic dress date back to the 12th and the 13th centuries, when universities were taking form. Your academic attire was originally the ordinary dress of the scholar, whether student or teacher, that is, the dress of a cleric. Long gowns were worn to keep warm in unheated buildings. Hoods covered the head, which was usually tonsured before being replaced by the skull cap. The practice of wearing academic dress in the U.S. dates back to the colonial colleges period, a practice that lasted until the end of the Civil War. The assignment of colors to signify certain faculties was a much later development and was standardized only in the United States in 1895 when the Intercollegiate Commission met at Columbia University and adopted a code regulating the cut, style, and materials of the gowns and prescribing the colors which were to represent the different fields of learning. It was only in 1986 that the committee updated the code and added a sentence clarifying the use of dark blue to signify the Doctor of Philosophy or the PhD degree. Gowns recommended for use in U.S. colleges and universities have certain characteristics. Specifically, the gown for the doctor's degree has bell-shaped sleeves and is designed so that it may be worn open or closed. The trimmings of the gown, hood edgings, and tassels are light blue. The hoods are lined with the official colors of the college or university conferring the degree. And finally, the doctor's cap has a gold tassel which is fastened on the top of the cap. Although academic dress is now rarely worn outside commencement ceremonies or other academic rituals, it has gained popularity at graduation ceremonies from high school down to preschool. Thank you.
Dr. Osnato will now present the candidates for the Department of Education, Leadership, Management, and Policy.
Students from the Department of Education, Leadership, Management, and Policy receiving either the PhD or the EDD degree. Before the candidates come forward, I want to say that many of you will follow in the footsteps of your predecessors. Whether it's ranging from an assistant principal to our 62 superintendents just in New Jersey, over 100 nationally, our first commissioner of education out of your program, our higher ed folks, many, many offices in colleges throughout the country, including college presidents. So, will the candidates for the doctorate for the Department of Education, Leadership, Management, and Policy please rise and approach the dais as your name is called. Faith N. G. Father Martin, come up please. This is his second degree today. Got him asking about John Stimmel.
Okay, we now come to the heart of the ceremony, the conferral of degrees. Will all degree candidates please rise? Monsignor Kevin Handberg, Regent Member and Vicar for Education, Superintendent of Schools, Archdiocese of Newark. You will now come forward and confer these degrees. Monsignor Hanbury, on behalf of Seton Hall University, I certify that the candidates whose names are hereby submitted have satisfied all the requirements to participate in this ceremony. I ask that those who have completed all degree requirements be hereby granted their degrees.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I thought it was Sunday morning Mass. In the name of the Board of Regents of Seton Hall University, it's a humbling privilege and honor to be here to confer these degrees on these young men and women. graduates of the Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education programs from our Education, Leadership, Management Policy Department and from a Professional Psychology and Family Therapy Department. I am also the Superintendent of Schools for the Newark Archdiocese. I'm also the Vicar of Education. And so this is really an exciting day for me because this is my second time today to confer degrees. My first time as a Board of Regent member to confer the doctoral degree. So thank you for this honor to be with you today. Also, one of the graduates is a principal within our Newark Archdiocese. Congratulations. Seton Hall University is a wonderful, wonderful place. And not every diocese or archdiocese in the United States can say they have their own university. So that puts the Newark Archdiocese at the top of the rung of how important Catholic education is. And so now as new doctors, you have a prescription to fill. And that is to educate and to counsel, to comfort, to nurture, to be the best Christian medicine you can be for men and women. We need a religious, Catholic, Christian identity in our lives. Seton University is proud to embrace that identity and proud to enhance it. But also Seton University today really says farewell to some adult children. It's like they're moving out of our house. But we want you to know that the doors are always open. Whether it be to come back for a basketball game, to come back for a lecture, to come back for a concert, to come back for more classes, even though we all know there is life after your dissertation. But we want you to be part of this family as active members. You have made a mark in our lives. You have created a spot in this home. Do not let it be vacant. Come back often. And so in the name of the Board of Trustees, in the name of the Board of Regents, I say to you, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Seton University, for those who have completed all the degree requirements, I hereby confer on them the degrees for which they have now been recommended by the Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, with all the rights, privileges, and the obligations thereunto appertaining. My dear doctors, you are now recipients of the highest degree that Seton Hall University confers, and this honor carries with it a sacred trust to respect the life and the mission of our university's namesake, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, by being true servant leaders in your service of God's people, and especially of those most in need. In my name, and in the name of the Board of Regents, may I offer you our most sincere and warmest congratulations. Much happiness.